Hello and welcome to all you architects of fate. You have once again found yourselves in the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that encourages you, the viewer, to actively impact the stories being told on your screens. In order to do so, you must spend fate chips. These are loyalty points that you earn just by watching, following, hosting, and subscribing, or even just for engaging with us in chat. You then use those fate chips to heal your favorite players, summon in items, or make our players say silly things. You can even force the adventurers into random encounters. Tonight, we are playing a brand new adventure to the Architects of Fate. Tonight, we start session 1 of Call of the Netherdeep, a D&D 5e module taking place in Critical Role's world of Exandria. And of course, as with any good D&D campaign, well, you need a D&D party. So tonight we are joined by some sort of crew that we kind of hodgepodge together, but we'll let them introduce themselves. Starting off with Mr. Tim Horton.
Hi, I am Wetfoot Jones, I think it's a ghost walker halfling who has some undead characteristics. That's all I've read off the sheet. That's all I got.
Perfectly fine. Next, we have Pone Donkeys.
Yo, it's Pone Donkeys here, playing Boltar, the all-seeing human divination wizard that might have more than just divination up his sleeve.
I guess we'll find out more. Next up, we have Mr. Nathaniel.
Hello, I am playing tonight Lady Carmina Artemis Ivy. She is a blood hunter Dampier, and her life is slowly changing for the better.
Next up, Mr. Chance, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I will be playing Aldane. Aldane is a tiny little short wood elf druid, very much well into the nature, not so much understanding of the people and the civilizations, but one time he was in the mountains and he heard a bagpipe and got a new addiction for the rest of his life. And now that's his favorite thing in the world, playing the bagpipes.
And here at Lords and Ladies of Fate, one of our redemptions is Architects of Fate. That's going to take some getting used to. One of our longtime redemptions is guest player. Well, we have one of you viewers that decided, fuck a guest player, I'm going to be a regular cast member. Please welcome Mr. Goliath Man to his first Architects of Fate game.
What's up? Yay! Hello, guys. First of all, it's an honor. I've been watching you guys for the past half year, and I must say, you guys are huge. I love you guys. So, and then a little bit about my character. I play Goliath, the last guardian sorcerer. So, the very unfortunate fate of my people's fate is my entire country burned down to the ground. Nothing but ash, all covered by dragons. I know something in myself. I need to help these people. Everything that has been taken for them, I can take back for them. We together can build something beautiful. We can make Draconia great again.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get used to that.
I think you should get a different hat color when you say that. That's all I'm saying. It's a pretty red hat. I know that.
Yeah, very.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm Corning Senator Armstrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, starting off our adventure, this particular some adventures with each other, and they have just come off their last successful one. Now they're due for some a little bit of R&R, so they decided to visit the first town that was close enough to them and can provide some of that rest and relaxation. So that's where we're starting today's adventure. So to my wonderful party, you have entered the Jumble, a large district of tangled roads and single-story buildings in the town of Jigao. Throngs of people, most of them orcs and goblins, move through the streets, laughing, singing, running, and sightseeing. All are enthralled by the raucous sights and sounds of the town's Festival of Merit. You hear snippets of conversations as people pass by. A goblin mother telling her children not to go near the horizon-back tortoises. A drow guard in shining insectile armor complaining to his partner that his gauntlet was crushed by a hulking orc while arm wrestling. And a pair of young orcs in swimwear hollering as they rush toward the banks of the Epilon River. All around you, colorful signs and banners point towards festival booths, surrounded by cheering people. On this street alone, you can see a meat pie eating contest near a shop mounted on the back of a massive tortoise. And on the other side of the road, a banner emblazoned with the words, "Riddles and Rhymes, Unbeatable Riddles." The banner that points towards a 3-story temple in the center of the Jumble. The town is yours to explore. Where do you want to go?
You said insectoid. Are there somebody with insectoid armor? Is there? Can I roll to see if that's a genuine TikTok?
If you must roll, give me a perception check.
Sure. Yeah. Let's start this off.
Sure.
We're getting a little derivative already.
Who the fuck is
13.
TikTok?
Never heard of them.
Oh yeah, I thought that was an original TikTok. I guess not.
Must have been the wind, man.
And to be fair, it was a drow in insectile armor, so not very TikTok-like. But you guys have now freshly arrived in the Jumble. There are plenty of signs pointing to all the festival activities. The sign at the very front did say there's a pie eating contest going on nearby, as well as riddles, and there's plenty of more to discover.
You know what festivals need? Music. And you know what kind of music is universally beloved by everyone?
What will that be?
Please don't say bagpipes.
Bagpipe music.
Yeah,
Everybody loves bagpipe music. And if you want to take a look at how much everybody loves bagpipe music, you can see my Nat 20 in D&D Beyond.
Oh, Jesus.
As I walk through the streets, spreading the gospel of bagpipe.
I also think that
Is he wearing pants?
Giving everyone
better
a
be.
free show too, aren't you?
So, immediately getting
Don't do this, Florida.
Immediately getting into the spirit of the Festival of Merit, Aldane pulls out his bagpipe set and starts merrily playing and marching as he plays his loud bagpipes, with people starting to stop and look and cheer. A few of them even throw some coin at his feet.
Oh.
So for that, Aldane, go ahead and add, 8 gold to
Rich!
That's some quick money. Holy shit.
Festivals are a great place to set up shop. I think Boltar is going to look at the rest of the group and go, guys, I think I could do some readings here. I kind of want to. I'm going to start looking around town. Hey, who do I see about setting up a stall somewhere at this? Is there a place for vendors?
There must be
You're
some
never
kind of.
going to earn table money.
The drow that you notice in the insectile armor is close enough to hear. He's like, "Oh, sir, I'm afraid all the vendor slots have been filled for this year. If you like, I can put you on the waiting list for next."
Yeah, sure. You go ahead and do
Okay.
that. Go ahead.
Pray tell, what's your name?
I say, I get up really close to him and I say, why, you haven't heard of Boltar, the all-seeing? There is nothing.
Hold on. While he does this,
There is.
I'd like to go up and just feet and say, "Oh God, don't kill him, please! Not
What do you do?
he's not no insult to you, my master." And we'll see if that helps the guard.
Get off my foot! Oh.
No, not you. I'm throwing myself at the feet of Baltar because he has a bunch of silence with him.
Oh.
But I'm gonna throw myself at his feet and say, No, no, my master. No, he does not. He is but a simple man. He does not deserve to die for his insult.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I look in. I can see into his soul and know that he is a good person. He just didn't know who he was looking at. It's perfectly
Yes.
fine.
Okay, hold on just a second. I'm going to use my Hobbit skill, Heart of Darkness, which means these eyes have seen some shit, and I'm going to use them on the soldier and go. I've seen what he's done to people who cross him. Please don't do
So
this.
switch into a
I do
minor
not want to
key.
see it again. No.
Yeah, the minor chords come in and
Minor
everyone's
chords.
I
like,
don't listen to man.
Okay, so tell you what, Mr. Jones, go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
Oh, why did you look at my sheet when you said that? You looked at my sheet.
It's about to
It's
get
about to
nerfed.
get bad. Not with advantage. Nope. Normal roll. Okay, here we go.
can I give him the help action by standing there looking
He's technically
menacingly?
helping you.
Yeah, technically helping you.
And I'm helping too. I'm helping.
Oh yeah, give him the help action for the
I
minor
got a-
chords. The minor chords
I
should be
got a
helpful, right?
14, which is no good against my 11.
Hmm.
All right. Oh no, I rolled a 14. Sorry. I
Yes,
forget how this thing works.
so the drow just goes, I'll take your word for it. So, Boltar was it? I'll be
The all-seeing.
Yes, the all-seeing.
See,
I'll be sure you'll be forwarded a vendor's invitation for next year's festival.
No.
Did I say something to anger him?
You said everything. to anger him. Everything.
It's okay. He gets like this sometimes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to my post. You all enjoy the festival. Bye! And he runs off, you know not where.
well, that was definitely not awkward.
Tell me, was he wearing pants? Because I'm still trying to figure it out. That looked like he was wearing bug hides.
Look, we try not to judge how our guards are dressed. You know, they do live on not the greatest of means.
But can bug hides be pants?
I mean, if you try hard enough.
There are ways to do it, man. Just think hard enough.
So if I wear bug hides, that's pants, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's all about location, Aldane.
So the crowd continues.
Hey, we got a Prime subscription.
Oh, thank you. I don't even have. Oh wow, I don't. I didn't. I did.
Only fans.
I should have. There we go. My bad. I forgot to have the chat pulled up. Oops. All right, guys. So again, the town is yours. You've already managed to scare off one guard. Where would we all like to go?
So much
And
option.
if you want to take control of your tokens and just kind of explore all the different activities for the most part, or I believe should be labeled for you. Oh wait, maybe not, because I have little markers that say like J9, J6, J1, blah 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 blah.
So what you have to do for that is you need to go to your little pointer clicker or your thing to change what not your pointer clicker, what layer you're on, and you go to GM layer, click on whatever it is you want to show us, and have it move.
Tell you what, I won't worry about that. Just
map layer.
wherever you want to, whatever in there looks interesting. If you just want to stick your token there, if you want to experience as much of the festival as you can, this is going to be one of the rare instances, and where splitting the party is actually not a bad thing.
Honestly, I deserve a festival, man. I mean, I've been suffering like a lot. So I just want to boogie out, Let's go.
So
I'm going to be confused. How come the festival isn't in the fields on the northwest side of town?
well,
That's a good point. But don't worry about it.
tell you what.
They're probably more in the square and stuff, but I don't understand how come they're not doing this close to the trees.
That's a solid enough reason.
Aldane, looking over into those fields on the northwest, you do see what looks to be like there's some sort of activity going on over there.
Like that, because there's people and it's outside.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone want to go anywhere else? Because if you want to just near the dock, I see you. Okay. Wetfoot, if you could actually for right now, if you could stay like anywhere outside the dock is should be fine. But that's that part's for a little bit later. We'll say there's some guards. Sorry. The next event doesn't start for another hour or so. Sorry about that.
Oh wait.
Does anyone follow the signs to pie eating?
there were signs.
Yeah, it would definitely be me.
Okay.
Definitely be me.
I think since Aldane, since Boltar can't set up his own stall, he's gonna wander around inconspicuously, trying to look for an easy mark.
Okay.
Well, what if we just found an empty stall and sat down in it?
Yeah, and I guess if Boltar comes across an empty stall, he absolutely will try to set it up as his own.
So if that's what you want to go do, go ahead and go for it. Should be interesting. And so that being said, is anyone following Goliath, or is he on his own? No, all right.
Come on, where's the party? Come
Fair
on.
enough.
I'll follow.
So
I'll follow Goliath to the pie because as a player,
My man.
All right.
that calls to me. As a character, I
Nice.
don't know, but as a player, I'm here.
All right.
Hobbits
so
love to eat.
I'm grateful.
the signs for the pie eating contest direct to both of you over here.
Mhm.
Boop, boop. There we go. And then Carmina and Baltar, just looking around the map, if you see anything or anywhere that you want to go explore, please continue to take your time to look because we're going to go through this part with Goliath and Wetfoot.
That's the saddest.
Oh.
Somewhere a Starfleet engineer must have died.
All right. So Goliath, Wetfoot, walking up and seeing the large horizon-back tortoise, the savory sense of meat, pastry, and spices fill the air around a 3-story building mounted on the back of a gigantic tortoise. A cooking stand and a festival stage with a long table are set up at the tortoise's feet, where an orc stands over a massive oven. She bustles from the oven to the stage and back, placing delicious-looking hand pies and stacking more of them on the cooling rack nearby. People are already gathered on stage, including a scrawny young human with a mop of brown hair and a scruffy beard. As you approach, the orc calls out in a melodic baritone, "Come to sample the best meats and the pies in this sides of the waist, yes? I sell them for meals up here, but I'm running a pie eating contest down here all day if you got an orc-sized stomach."
Suppose I can go for a quick snack. What do you have in mind?
Well, we're not selling snacks today, little Sonny. We're having a pie eating contest. Would either of you two fine gentlemen like to join?
Is the pie as big as
Is there an additional fee and cost?
Yes, the entrance fee is 5 silver pieces, just 5 silver pieces.
I suppose that is within my budget. What about you, man?
I think those pies are as big as me.
Well, they're hand pies, so.
Yeah, but I'm tiny.
Oh, what
I got
kind of
tiny
pies are they anyway?
hand ones. They're made out of hands.
Think like hot pocket size. That's what they are.
Oh, they're
Pockets.
they're pasties.
I also wanted to try in Hot Pocket. Let's go, man. I mean, I'm in for it. Are you
Oh,
in for it?
I apparently as a halfling could put it away. So yeah.
I'll take it. That's a yes. Let's go, man.
So the both of you pay Agatha Silverspoon, who's the name of this particular orc, by the way, and she guides you over to the main stage where the table is set, and the both of you take your respective seats. One of you sitting next to the scruffy looking human, the other sitting next to the male drow, and between you, the female halfling and the male drow. Oh wait, I already said that one.
Can I check out how much confident they are showing?
The halfling has her fork and knife in hand and just pounding the table repeatedly over and over. She is ready to eat. The drow is kind of looking around, kind of scoping out the competition. The human almost looks like he kind of forgot how he got there. So these are the people you are going against. So Agatha then comes out and says, "Attention, everyone! Attention, everyone! We have 5 new contestants to see who has the most orc-sized stomach. Remember, at the end of this, whoever is our winner will win themselves a special medal."
Okay, as a quick question.
What kind of
where each
medal?
of us sitting? Actually, hold on. Let's see. All right. So where are you? Are you sitting between the drow and the halfling, or the halfling and the human? Where do you want to sit?
I think someone.
Well, I know, but we're in between them. The female halfling's in the middle, and we're on either side of her.
On the right of you, Wetfoot. On the right of you, you have the female halfling. And then to the left of you is Goliath, and Goliath to the other side of you is the scruffy-looking human.
Goliath?
Oh, next to me. Okay.
And the drow is at the very end on the opposite side. We're
together.
Agatha,
okay, I didn't realize we're together.
So Agatha, having announced the beginning of this, comes out with a rack of meat pies and just places one down in front of each of you. And she says, "All right, if we're all ready in 3, 2,
Wait.
1." Oh,
Are these kosher?
what, cool.
Are they
Hey,
check, are these vegan?
As far as you need to know, they're beyond meat pies. 1 and
Beyond
get
meat.
started. So on the first round, everyone takes down their first meat pie with no issue whatsoever. Oh, the first ones always go down easy, but here comes number 2, and she lays down. She lays down the next stack of meat pies. Let's see. So Goliath and Wetfoot, do me a favor. Roll me Constitution saves.
All right. That's a D20, right?
Yes, and add your Constitution modifier.
Oh, ouch! I got a
+2. Okay.
And let me know what you each got, because I can't see anything right now.
fool. I got a 21.
21.
Well, I got an 8 + 2.
All right. And then let's see. The drow passes the female halfling and the scruffy human. So Goliath and Wetfoot, the two of you both easily put down the second meat pie, as does the drow and the human. However, the halfling that looked like they were going to be a tough one to take out, banging her hands on the table, gets the rest of the meat pie down, but it doesn't stay down for very long. You just see her go and excuses herself from the table.
Big promises, but all talk.
Well, I had a suspicion that a halfling couldn't have the stomach of an orc. That just sounds ridiculous. Well, more meat pies for the rest of the.
And I took
And
that
put
remark kind of personally.
and lays down the next set of meat pies.
God.
So once again, Constitution checks from the both of you.
I'm going to add salt to mine, if I
Alright.
may. Is there spices hereabouts?
There are.
Yes, I shall put on spices when I'm halfway through.
That's a 17 plus
Oh.
2.
All right.
All right. Con. Okay, 16 altogether.
All righty. So the entire contest, no one has even a second thought getting down the next rounds of meat pie. But you see a few of them are starting to perspire even just a little bit. So it's like, oh, ho, ho, ho. It seems that we got ourselves some big eaters. Well, good. I made plenty. And at this point, Agatha slams 3 meat pies in front of each of you. Might as well have these ready for because it seems every one of you are maybe my winner for today. So once again, both of you gentlemen, go ahead and roll me Constitution checks.
Oh,
The
hold
other
on.
two.
May I attempt a sleight of hand?
Oh, I got 20 plus 2, motherfucker.
So natural 20, and yes, you can attempt to sleight a hand. And which guy are you moving it to? Are you moving it to the drow or the human? Okay. Hey. So those are your pies. I'll appreciate you keep them over by you. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I rolled a down.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he rolled a 15. Yeah. No. So I think I have plenty. Thank you. So we got a natural 20. Wetfoot, you still have to eat that pie. So if you eat the pie, go ahead and roll me a Constitution check. Oh, you guys.
Diarrhea, indigestion, nausea, upset stomach.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw from you there, Wetfoot.
Oh, God. Come on, let's go.
Oh, yeah, it's even worse. It's just
Oh.
so it's still failed.
Okay. So both the so you see Wetfoot Jones trying to shove down this next meat pie, but and just doesn't even make it away from the table. Just turns around and manages to vomit the other way.
Yeah,
However,
I have a gag reflex after all.
And the drow who you tried to pass along an extra meat pie sees this happening, and oh no, please don't.
Wait, hold on. Does he vomit on anyone else but besides us, you know? How much did he vomit anyway?
Oh, enough to serve as an oil slick.
I should have.
So with the two of both the drow and Wetfoot out, now all that remains is Goliath and the scruffy-looking human. So, Mr. Goliath, if you would do me a favor, and one more time, we need a Constitution check from you.
Let's go.
He's like, and the human's like,
I got an 80 plus 2,
I
man.
think I got this. And what'd you roll?
18 plus 2.
So Goliath is making light work of these meat pies, just one down after another. The human next to him is struggling, and you can see he's starting to turn just a little bit green. And he goes, I think I have to excuse myself. But good job, buddy. And pats you on the back before he runs off.
Amen,
Which
brother.
prompts Agatha to come over to you, Goliath. Raise your arm high in victories. Ladies and gentlemen of the Jumble, we have a winner! I knew at least one of you had an orc-sized stomach today.
Yeah!
Congratulations. Oh, I'm so very rarely get to give these out. And she hands you a medal, which, if you bear with me for a moment, I believe I can give that to you in roll 20. Let's see,
You can?
Medal of yeah, it's literally called Medal of the Meat Pie, and
Medal of the. I kind of dig it. I kind of dig
I'll
it.
do show to everyone because I don't know how.
Oh yeah, it's showing on my
There
screen.
you go. So that is what you just won there, Goliath.
Oh, you gained.
Power up.
Oh, that
Plop,
seems
chomp,
nice. Yeah.
chomp, heal, heal.
So, do I need to edit on D&D Beyond? Of
If you'd like, but it doesn't have to be immediate. Just know that that's an item that you have. What I would do is probably just put that in your inventory. So if you ever like, oh hey, what does this thing do again? I can look it up for you. Alrighty. So shifting away from that scene, let's see who went where. And I'm going by the order that these go in per them.
Where did Artemis go? I think I might have missed that.
Artemis is down here, and Artemis happened to land on another activity, which is why I said just pick your tokens up and put them somewhere. Chances are you landed on something. But Aldane did have a specific task that they seem to be gravitated towards. So Aldane, on the eastern edge of the Jumble, the docks rise upward from the river to run alongside two wooden shacks built on stilts. Casting crooked shadows over the wetlands below. Some areas of the wetlands have been cordoned off to create rice paddies, which are now ready for harvest. Blue and green banners wave over one end of the docks, where two elderly goblin farmers preside over the contest. You know how it goes, one hollers out in a reedy voice. First team to harvest the rice from the section wins.
Okay. Can I do that? I want to do that.
Hello, good sir. You absolutely can, but typically this involves parties of two. Do you have a friend?
Yes.
Will they be joining us?
Does this count? A glowing green feathery hand appears.
I don't know. Let me consult the rule book.
Does being schizophrenic work?
Tell you what. This while it's very unorthodox and you'd definitely be at a disadvantage, I suppose there's no harm in letting you try.
Excellent. What do I do?
All right, so let's see. A team into no entry fee. Oh, if you need a partner, Irvin gradually volunteer. Okay, so I'll tell you what. There's another chap that showed up and wanted to harvest, but also needs a party. Let me partner you with it. Hey, Irvin, Irv, and this gentleman comes over and looking a little green in the face, almost looking like he had just puked and ran from wherever he just came from. It is.
You look like you could use some help. Would you like a good berry?
Oh God, no! I don't
The
think.
good berry, Homa. The good berry. Would you like a berry?
Please, friend, no. Let's just harvest some rice, cause I don't think I could possibly eat another bite after what I just went through. Let's
Find
see.
a fresh kill. Like roadkill. Oh, ooh! You found an elk that got killed by a tribe, a whole pack of wolves, and then inside of that elk, you just dove in like fangs first and entrails flying. That's the best part, by the way. Some of those entrails, that's where the goopy stuff is the best. The best. My wolf friends, Fido and Frodo, we used to go and check out, like, just go roaming around the woods looking for elk and stuff. And the best ones are when something else had already killed the elk, and like it was feast days. It was the best.
Yeah. Hey, look, cool, man. Awesome. Awesome story. Can we try to win this medal now? I heard they're pretty cool. I kind of want one.
Oh, wait, there's a medal?
Yeah. What, you didn't know? What, like, yeah, Festival of Merits. Every little game you could win some pretty neat magical stuff.
These are games?
Yeah.
Did you just games?
Did you just get into town?
And I used to play tag. We'd go through the mountains, and like one of us would run off in the mornings, and then Fido usually was really good at hiding. He likes to hide up. Like he could climb a tree better than Frodo. Obviously, I could climb trees better than them because my claw paws are a little more nimble than Fido and Frodo's. But Fido was really good. He'd like jump onto a tree like he was a panther. Even it was awesome.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome. So I'm hoping you're good at either swinging that scythe or picking stuff up. Cool, man.
I don't know what a scythe is, but my green hand is good at picking things up.
Oh, okay. Well then, I guess I'm okay enough with a scythe. All right, come on. Let's go try and win.
Why do we need a scythe?
You'll find out shortly. Well, I need a scythe. You don't need a scythe. Just pick up the things I tell you to, okay?
Okay.
And he guides you over to where you see a pair of orcs and a pair of drow, who both look like they're waiting on the third contestant team to show up. It's at this point that the two elderly orcs go, "All right, gentlemen. Well, the contest for today is whoever can clear their 20-foot plot the fastest will win themselves a nice little prize. So, on your marks, get set, go!" And,
I use Druidcraft to make it all easy. Whistle. Druidcraft. Plants. Place yourselves up so my hand can pick up the things that it needs to pick up.
Druidcraft, huh? I thought that just made stuff.
Well, so it's little random, like, small planty things. The description is whispering to the spirits of nature. You create one of the following small effects, and you can make flowers blossom, leaves bloom, sensory effects. Mm. It's kind of like the druid version of prestidigitation.
Okay, so as you do that, you just see little pick, little shoots of rice start to pop out of the air, out of their pods, but they just go and land on the ground. He's like, meanwhile, your partner is just like, "Well, hey man, we gotta start picking that stuff up. Hold on,
druid hand."
So,
Duke.
Do me a favor, Chance, if you would go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check. Meanwhile, the other team rolls a natural 20 and a 19. Goddamn. And the Drow team rolls nowhere near as good.
I'm not trying to be sneaky at all. There's no sleight of hand to what I'm doing.
Well, no, this is essentially you picking stuff up.
Oh, just kind of like dexterity sort of thing. Okay.
Because it's clearing the patch and getting it into your baskets. So,
and with the druid craft, and I can make breezes to blow it into my basket.
Okay. So we'll to kind of rectify that, we'll say your sleight of hand can be rolled at an advantage. So that'll be what your druidcraft does for you. So let me know what your sleight of hand roll is, and meanwhile, your partner. So you managed to get a lot of those that rice into your team basket. However, your partner, having rolled a natural 1, is seems to be struggling with how to grapple aside. Like he's like, hold on, I think I got this.
Are you sure you don't need a good berry? They're really good for you.
I don't need no goddamn woodberries.
Can we say that I've been like I walked by this while this is happening?
Sure.
I used my portent to make that natural 1 a 13.
Okay. So in which case, he go. Oh, hold on. I think I got it. And takes a nice 5x5 square out of your 20 by 20 foot plot. Meanwhile, the Drow team seems to be really struggling to get off the ground. Not really being able to get a good swing with their respective size. The Orc team, on the other hand, are making light work of the task ahead of them and easily yes.
I would like to use my other portent, which is a 6. That'll be all of my portents for the day on the Orc team, and I'll use the message spell to Aldane and go, there you go, buddy.
Wait, shit. So what does that do to the Orc team?
Basically the portent so I rolled 2 d20s at the start of this, a 6 and a 13, so I can replace anybody's roll that I can see with those numbers, but I've now used them all up for the day. I get new ones.
So I take it you gave them the 6. Got it.
I gave them the 6.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God damn it. So never mind. I guess that did not happen. They are not making light work. You just got rid of a natural 20. So moving on to the next patch. Go
GG, boys.
Go
GG.
ahead and Chance, if you would, go ahead and roll me that next sleight of hand check. The Orc team is going to get a good grip on their shit again.
Natural 20.
Maybe not. And then the Drow team, however, does hit a natural 20. So clearing out yet another patch, you look over and notice that the Orc team are just really struggling to get themselves up and running, and the Drow team are starting to get caught up. And you, on the other hand, have found your stride. You are getting everything into this basket.
Green to the left, right to the right. Here we go, all into the basket right now.
And with the help of
Yes.
Irvin, you managed to clear another 5x5 section of the rice paddy. So we're gonna do this 2 more times. Well, maybe 2 more times. So the Orcs are gonna give it another go. Not so
It's
much.
a game, right? We're trying to win.
Yes.
And the rules were clear your patch faster than the other people.
Yes.
And no, that was it, right?
That was it.
I mean, I'm used to playing by jungle law here, so I think an entanglement is due. Let's go with entangling the drow. They're less beastie. I like orcs better than drow.
All right. So the drow, as they are about to take this next slice at their patch, you see he's about to rear back and swing through, but he gets what the fuck? Hey, which one of you? Oh, and makes direct eye contact with Aldane. Like, hey, that's not fair. Meanwhile, the 2 elder orcs running the contest go, we never said he couldn't. That's what we like to call initiative.
And this is how you pack a Supreme Court, people.
And this is how we do it.
And the other drow that isn't entangled goes, oh, this is bullshit, and takes a swipe at the entanglement that's now.
It's a 20-foot square, so their entire rice paddy.
Oh,
is
they're both.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
Is this
wait,
DM? Is this a flooded rice paddy or a dry rice paddy?
It's a flooded rice paddy.
Down they go, Davy Jones's locker.
Hey, no.
It doesn't drown them, but it does like
Yeah.
pin them in.
So
I guess it could
Don't seem
if they
trouble.
were particularly unlucky.
So they're gonna lose their ability to clear a square for this round. They're both instead gonna try and break themselves free of their restraints. The first drow could just struggles and cannot break himself free. The other drow with the scythe, on the other hand, just wedges it right in between where the bramble is holding him down, and just goes shing and manages to free himself. The orc team, on the other hand, looks like the boy there struggling. He goes, "I hate rice. It's not me," and just completely whiffs over top of the rice shoots. So next,
Can we cancel the orcs?
right now they're kind of canceling themselves.
I guess it's fair.
All right. So next round, the drow, or once again, he's the one that's still trapped, is going to try to free himself and does manage it to do so. The one with the scythe also manages to get a nice little chop on the rice patties. The orc team, who have been struggle busing, that one's cocked, continue to struggle bus. And do me a favor one more time. Let's get that sleight of hand roll.
14, unless I still have advantage.
You do.
In which case, it's still a 14.
Fair enough. Well, that is actually still more than you need. So one more time, both yourself and let's see your human friend, who is rolling like a god, might I add. Just make quick, short work. You have one more 5x5 patch of rice left to go. The other two teams manage to not get anything done. The orcs have effectively not cleared anything, and the drow team only have a single 5x5 square. So one more time, let's get that sleight of hand roll from you.
22.
And your partner, let's see, he gets a +3, so that actually passes. And well, actually, no, I don't even have to roll for the other teams because the both of you just waltzing through druid crafting rice into your basket, just making it look like easy. Just wipe, and the last bit of rice goes, and the elder orcs go, and we have ourselves a winner. One of them, as they're making the announcement, hops down. Oh, I'm getting feedback in my ear. Sorry, that can be distracting. They hop down and go, well, it's not too often I get to give away one of these, but let's see. Looks like you get any well, since it's a pair of winners and y'all don't know each other, suppose we won't be running this contest anymore. And hands one of these to each of you. All right, just sent it to the players. You got yourselves Medal of the Wetlands. Meanwhile, your human friend there, Aldane, goes, well, it was good working with you. Hey, I don't think I've ever won one of these in all the years I've been coming to the Festival of Merit. It's nice to win one every now and again.
Yeah, we should go and celebrate. Do you want to have a drink? Let's go get a drink.
You know, I would love a drink.
Goodberry wine on me.
What is it with you and Goodberries, man? You're going to have to tell me about that. But over whiskey. Lots of whiskey.
What's whiskey?
Oh, my friend, you're going to find out today.
I reach down into the rice patty. Want some?
You know what? If you like rice and alcohol, I think I got that base covered. Come on, man. And he puts his arm around you, and he seems to be a local, so he's going to guide you to where the local tavern is.
I run over to Boltar. Hey, Boltar, that was so much fun. I got to dig out a rice field, and you were there, and he was there, and she was there.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Yeah.
You won a medal.
Here, do you want this medal?
No, you earned that all on your own merit. You keep that. I like the smaller ones that are gold colored.
What if I like smashed it down? Then would you want it then? Because I don't.
Yes.
It's like I didn't know I was going to get a medal. I mean, that kind of.
You know what? How about this? I'll hold on to it for
Okay.
you.
All right. And we'll cut away from that scene, and we're actually going to join Carmina walking through the streets. Carmina, you actually come across a sign at the intersection that you're presently at. One pointing to the right. That is advertising for the Merit Maze. And to the left of you, you see what was one of the other activities that was advertised at the front of the town. This one would be Kabalu's Riddles and Rhymes.
Well,
So I'll let you pick what you want to do with either.
first things first, as she's been walking through the city, she's been keeping her eyes on posters of herself.
Cool. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Best buds. 10.
10?
10.
Yeah, you don't see it. You don't see anything. You don't even see. You don't even see wanted posters yet.
Okay. I'll take the maze.
Okay.
Because if someone finds me, I can quickly disappear.
All right. So I'm gonna move your token right over there. So near the entrance to the festival grounds,
Oh God, no.
a maze has been constructed out of 4 foot tall walls of wooden planks lashed together with ropes and popped up between sandbags. Banners are hung over the openings of the maze, signifying the entrance and the exit. The passageways of the maze are 5 feet wide. Off to the side, a tan-feathered Aarakocra sits on a chair 30 feet above the ground, giving him a vantage point where he can see the entire area. A small crowd is cheering on and heckling the people inside. Near the entrance, an ogre in leather armor is encouraging a reluctant goblin in breastplate to give the maze a try. So, walking up to it, the Aarakocra spots you and goes, "Oh, another one to get lost in the maze today. Well, if you'd like to, ma'am, if you'd like to give it a go, entrance is right there. There's no entry fee for this one. But however, just know if you hit a dead end, well, that's when you get to meet me a little bit more closely and personally. Good luck."
Giggity.
Can I inside check him to see if that's a good or a bad
Sure.
thing?
Yeah, you can.
Ugh. No. I make sure my hood is up, and I enter the maze.
All right. So as you enter the maze, the giant ogre and the finally manages to push the breastplate wearing goblin into the maze, and they join you entering the maze as well.
Sorry, correction. You said this thing is 4 foot high.
Hmm?
How high?
That's what it said. That's what it said, but that doesn't seem nearly tall enough now, does it?
No.
So
I mean, it'll be
we'll
taller than a
retcon that.
goblin.
We'll say that the walls are 10 feet high, just to kind of retcon that, because I was just reading it straight out of here. That 4 foot high does not make much sense.
I mean, yeah, leave it 4 foot, no problem. I'll just.
Alrighty. So, making your way through the maze. Let's see. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Do 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 do
Meanwhile, both this
do
one
do
and that
do
one will both do the same.
do.
Okay.
Do 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 do.
I need to hear that played in the bagpipe
Hey.
now.
I
13.
think we've found AI music.
So 13. So you actually managed to find your way a little bit, well into the maze. You're making some decent progress. However, as you're making your way through the maze, you go. "Ah!" You look up and see that Arakakra has now stood up and is now flapping his wings and dive bombing into the maze. And then start to flap himself back up. But between his talons, as he's coming up, you see he's lifting the goblin up and out and dropping him back off at the maze. But as soon as he drops off the goblin, he goes back up, dive bombs one more time, and does manage to pick up the orc as well and also deliver them back to the front of the maze. And you can also kind of hear them kind of bugging with each other, like, I told you that we should have gone right, but you really wanted. Well, how was I supposed to know? It looked like a good direction. There were signs saying go that way. So it seems like those two have been pulled out. So if you want to make yourself one more investigation check.
Hey, cripes, I have advantage. 15.
All right. So you actually do manage to continue making your way deeper into the maze until you find yet another opening. This opening depositing you, closer towards the water. You can very easily surmise that you have found yourself to the exit of this. At which point the Arakakra that's been kind of keeping overwatch over everything, once again stands up, flaps his wings and very gently stands up in front of you and goes, congratulations! You're actually the first person to pass through the maze today. I do believe this is yours, sir." And he places a medal in your hand.
Did you just call me sir?
Oh, ma'am, pardon me. Yeah, look, I'm not used to you more humanoid types. You
Saying all the
flesh-
humans look the same, huh? Why's it got to be a human thing, huh?
You're not here. Shut up. Anywho, congratulations, and maybe consider more sunlight. Okay, bye. And he flips back up to his outlook, overlooking the rest of the maze.
I take the medallion, look at it, and just put it in my bag.
All right. Well, I do believe that's most everyone. Let's see. Beltor. Now, I know you were looking for a mark.
Either looking for a mark or an empty stall that I can just kind of squeeze in and take over.
Roll me an investigation check.
I love an investigation check
I thought you loved a parade.
because my investigation is good. Well, There we go. That's a good one. 22.
Okay. Well, I'll give you the option. What would you rather find?
A stall. I've got it ready.
So,
If it's a stall. I know exactly.
So
what I wanna
moving
do.
along, you find stall after stall. It's all vendors, all selling their various wares. However, you come across a booth where you see a table, you see a chair, but there's no person and no wares. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but that's awesome that it did.
So here's what I would like to do. Where the banner for this stall would be, I would like to take and use illusory script.
Mhm.
So I'm going to make let's see, I believe yes, I can cast this as a ritual. So it'll take 11 minutes. But I want to cast illusory script on this to make it say readings from Boltar the All-Seeing, 10 gold to know your future. But the only people that can read the illusory script are anyone with a sub 10 intelligence.
Okay. All right, fair enough. And I do
So
have
most of the guards then.
Okay, so you wrote it in emoji, is what I'm hearing.
So I do have to go. So we'll say that all of that happened. So Boltar starts setting up his booth. But just for a moment, I do have to fall back a little bit and rectify one thing. So after receiving your medal there, Carmina, the the orc and the goblin from earlier have now found their way around to the back of the maze, and they approach you, and they come up and introduce themselves to you. So, the big one, the orc, it says, "Oh, hey, you got through. Oh, congratulations. Uh, uh, I believe you're the first one to make it through today." Well,
So I'm
and the
told.
goblin goes, "Well, we would have made it too if you would have just listened to me."
I can always say hey, look, we'll get them next time, little buddy.
So,
Friend, you wouldn't happen to look? It's nothing urgent, but we're looking for our friend Io. Would you tell her that Dermot's wondering what the plan is for the after the closing ceremony? She has dark hair and blue skin. She said she was going to compete in a contest over by the river, I think.
I not really comfortable around rivers. I'll keep my eyes open. And where will you be?
Oh, we'll be over by the tavern probably by then, but we might go and see some of the other booze in the meantime. But uh, yeah, if you happen to see her, just come back and find us. We'll be by the tavern more than likely. If you
Hmm,
like blue teeth, big horns, you can't miss her. Oh, and I should probably say, how rude of and she smacks the goblin in the back. Hey, what was that for? Well, it's so mighty rude that you didn't introduce yourself. So anyway, and she extends a friendly hand out. I'm Maggie. This little word over here. This is Dermot. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I do the friend thing and shake their hands, and I, I, I just check quickly for to make sure that the air cochran is not listening in. Uh,
he no he and I'll give you this one for free. The Aarakocra is, as far as you look up at him, and he is just laser focused on the contestants inside the maze until you eventually once again see him and go, "Hey, that's a Jedi!" and drops down and starts to come back up with a drow in his talons and dropping that drow back off at the front of the maze.
I lean in close and whisper to the both of them. If we were to put the goblin on top of your shoulders, you'd be just tall enough to get to see the course. We're on top.
Oh,
If you work together, you can achieve anything. You can achieve great things.
yeah,
Brains, brains, and bronze.
you
Unstoppable.
hear? You hear? Dermot, why didn't you think? Damn it! And Mackie immediately and goes and violently shakes your hand. Oh, that is a wonderful idea. Thank you so much. We're gonna go give this a try immediately. Come on, Dermot. And she grabs Dermot by the hand, and he's like, "Oh, no, by this meeting."
As soon as they're gone, I make a beeline away from the water.
Fair enough. All right, so with that resolved, I'm going to come back to the stall. Let's see how many NPCs we can attract here.
I'm
I
I'm
just
willing to
dropped
bet. Do they have blue Twitter check
Oh
marks?
god.
and I just dropped a D4 on the floor. I don't know where it went. That's going to be painful later.
Oh, you'll find it. You'll find it.
You found it somewhere.
And to answer that, that name was not. Oh, yes, it was. The name of the tiefling was Ayo. Ayo.
Ayo.
So, meanwhile, back over at the the Boltar booth of truth telling, whatever we're calling it. When we come back to this, he's actually got 3 villagers already standing in front of his booth. So, Boltar, the first one is going to be, we're going to say, this one's going to be another half orc. And we'll go with male, middle aged. And if Chet would like to provide me with 2 more adjectives, I'd be happy to incorporate that. He goes, my Trucia, I've had such terrible luck. If you could tell me, is there good things coming in my future? I'm just look. I just need to know when I'm gonna get my next meal, and quite frankly, get over to Kmart so I can buy a towel because I'm just so moist.
So I have like my crystal ball kind of set up here, and I'm peering into it, and I'm saying, the spirits. They're telling me you have a connection with someone close to you. I'm sensing the letter M, first name.
That was Mom starts with M.
It most certainly does. I feel like middle-aged. I feel like she is recently passed.
I miss her so much.
It's okay. She says, get the blue plate special and you won't be hungry anymore.
Blue plate, won't be hungry. Right. You're an absolute. I could have totally spent this on food and I wouldn't be hungry and I probably have enough for a towel. But this was so worth it.
And they pass along 10 gold to you. The next one walks up to you. This one, just a little child. This one's going to
Aw.
be a little drow. Hi, sir. I would love to know if my mother's ever going to get out of bed because she promised we would go to Ankarel for a vacation and that.
It's Christmas boots.
You're trying to see if you're going on vacation. Is that correct?
I guarantee.
I see. Yeah. I see beaches as far as the eye can see in your future.
Okay, cool. Thanks, mister. And he flicks you 10 gold.
As I'm walking along the beach with Irvine, like 10 feet from you.
We're going to the beach.
That was his mom's chemo treatment.
And yeah, the last one is actually going to be. Let's go with another Aarakocra. However, this one, you can look and see that his feathers are tattered and torn. Doesn't look like he's been able to fly for some time. And he goes, "Yeah, hello, Trucia. I would just like to know, will my feathers ever grow back? I do so genuinely crave the sky once more."
Let's see.
Welcome to Goodberry.
He's
Home
gonna
of
look into the-
Goodberry.
Let's see. He peers deeply into the orb and says, I see an injury. A sad injury. You are worried about your flight?
Yes, very much.
I love it, the fact that they're all under 10 intelligence.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and reach into my bag. I have a bag of sand, a little bag of sand, it says. And I reach into it and I go, now. It will take some time for this to get into effect, but you must rest for at least. How long did they say we were going to be in town? Can I do a check to remember how long we were thinking about staying in town?
Sure.
I mean, usually it only takes
Whatever
us a
that
day
would
or
be.
two before we accidentally burn something down.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and say at least a week. At least a week of light rest.
Okay.
My God, this guy.
Thank you so much, Trucy.
Master Com.
And he too flips you 10 gold, and you could say skipping away, but stops dead cold every about 5 to 10 feet to yet again.
And then as he's skipping away, I said light activity, rest.
All right, sir. Sorry. So after that last
All
one
right.
walks off, another town's guard actually comes around and goes, "Oh, I don't remember seeing your name on the registry. Would you happen to have your permit ready with you, sir?"
Am I on my way back
listen,
from Irvine yet?
If you would like to be.
Yeah, because I like hanging out with Bolter. I just
We'll say that let this I'll cue you in, but you'll be walking past this situation while it's going on.
Can I do an insight check to see if he can read the script?
Sure.
That's a good one.
Let's see.
16.
16. So
Not
we're gonna say
shabby.
that passes. I just need to know what an NPC NPC guard is gonna be. Actually, you know what? You said 16. So looking at him, he doesn't seem to notice any writing.
Perfect. He's gonna go. Oh, I was just. It's been such a hot day, and I just needed to rest at this chair. There was no one here. The stall was empty. I'm not. Obviously, you can see I'm not selling anything, and I'd like to kind of sleight of hand, if I can, my crystal orb, back into my bag.
So let's see. I'll say that's a perception check on his part. Oh, sir, what is that shiny thing that you just slid back into your bag, along what appears to be about 30 gold? It seems you were selling wares.
Let's see. I go. You know what? You've caught me. I was trying to sell something, but no one was buying. Here is what I was trying to sell, and I'm gonna go ahead and use prestidigitation to create a non-magical trinket that can fit in the palm of my hand, maybe like a little necklace. And I hand it to him, and I say, "Here, you caught me. You go ahead and have the trinket. I apologize. It won't happen
roll
again."
me persuasion with advantage.
With advantage, that's going to be a oof. 16.
That's good enough.
Well, this is oh, thank you. This is very lovely. But you still don't. So, tell you what, I'm not exactly the smartest god here, but I'm also not the stupidest. You're stalling, and I'm guessing it's because you don't have a permit. It's hey, look, if you don't, it's quite all right. I won't report you, but I cannot at the same time allow it to continue. So, whatever profits you made remain yours. Just make sure you're on the waiting list. As a matter of fact, I'd be happy to write your name down, and make sure that you're on next year's invite list.
I believe I already am. It would be Boltar, the
Oh,
all-seeing.
be sure to make sure that that your name is actually on the list. Some of our other guardsmen are not the most reliable, you could say.
Well, I'd say you at least have you sir have a basic intelligence, I would say.
Oh, I don't know whether that's an insult or a compliment, so I'll take it as neither. Just clear up. Don't go selling anything without a permit, and you have yourself a nice day.
Absolutely.
All right. And as he's starting to turn up and walk away, this is actually when Aldine and Irvin are starting to walk past your booth.
Boltar, you got a booth.
Well, you know, I just got busted. They shut me down.
Why?
They don't want me here speaking the truth.
What?
They can't handle the truth.
I'll burn the place
They
down
can't.
if you want.
No, I think after the last time, I think we should probably keep the fire to a minimum.
All right. Well, this is Irvin. I think you saw him earlier. He introduced me to some rice whiskey.
Oh, is that what I smell?
You haven't made it to the tavern yet. You were on your way.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
He's going to.
No, I had rice water.
Yeah.
Did we have rice whiskey? I thought he just took a drink from the rice water.
You friend, you had rice water. I suggested that if you wanted to combine rice and alcohol, I got something for you, but we still got to make it over to the tavern. Hey, buddy, you look like you might be up for a drink or two. We just won ourselves some medals. You want to come join and celebrate with us?
Sure, you know, I just made myself a tiny profit. So first round's on the all-seeing Boltar.
Oh,
That's why he's the best. Taverns are where we play music, right?
Yes,
Wonder
yes.
who's gonna pay that.
Mhm.
I'm gonna practice my music. I'm gonna do some warm-ups on the way there.
So, meanwhile, the human leans into you there, Boltar, and is like, "Hey, does this guy really play this thing like all the time, or is it just when he's a guy? I can't get a read, and you seem like you've known him for a little while."
Oh, he's fine. It brings him comfort. It makes him feel safe.
Okay. Well,
you don't want him to be comfortable?
He seems perfectly nice enough. I was just because he doesn't really give you a whole lot of warning when he's about to start tooting on those pipes.
You get used to it.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, he's perfectly nice. Just we all have our flaws, I guess. All right. Well, off to the tavern. So he'll start guiding the both of you over to the old tavern. Rest of the players, did you guys want to do anything else? There are definitely some more festival activities to be discovered, or if whatever you'd like to do. If you want to keep exploring town.
Yeah, quick question though. How is my stomach doing?
So you're definitely Goliath's stomach is definitely full. Like you've tried to take down a glass or two of water, But you find if you drink if you drink too much, that starts to encourage some of those meat pies to start traveling back up your esophagus. So you go,
Oh.
okay, so I guess I'm gonna let this digest for a little bit.
You need more liquid bread.
Like as you're
Liquid.
as you're walking through the streets,
Oh, hold on.
you are.
Do I notice his discomfort? I
I
mean, I'm
mean, it's
assuming we're
pretty.
still together.
It's
I
it's
think
pretty
it
easy
would
to
be-
see because at this point Goliath is walking through the streets
Right.
like a grizzly bear that just got shot in the ass with a tranquilizer dart.
Because there's an old halfling trick. Yeah,
Ooh,
I've
something
decided
spicy
it's an old
coming up.
halfling trick. Where you you find an orc and you make him squeeze tube it down, or somebody to
Seems very specific.
yeah, you just take it and go whoop and it pushes it all down. He's looking that up in the manual.
I didn't know
What?
about that.
Oh,
Oh.
we know everything's down to me. Basically I can like look straight at your tum tum, and I say, yeah, you needed somebody to do the roller thing.
This big.
Yeah,
Just drink until it all evacuates in its own good
one way
time.
or the other. Yeah, but
I suppose it is an idea.
find a giant to blow into your mouth really hard.
God, I don't want to see that picture in front of me. Oh.
Fan art is appreciated.
I stopped listening after you said giant.
Just skip about it part. Okay, so first thing I want to know is where is the nearest toilet? I need to know.
You don't really know. You can ask around.
Oh God, I mean, supposedly this is a festival. There has to be some sort of
Well,
outhouse, right?
You haven't gotten too far. You do have you do have Agatha, the pie maker.
Oh, she can blow in your mouth.
Who's relatively close by? If you feel like asking her.
Blow in your mouth.
I suppose he could
Yeah.
blow my mouth.
Blow it out.
No, I'm just gonna be very quick and just ask her, Miss, do you know where the nearest outhouse is? I need to do a big one. It's been a while.
Ooh.
And if the festival,
Well,
please.
you also did take down about 5 meat pies, so that's fair. Tell you what, there's a nice little tavern that if you go left and then right at the intersection, well, it's pretty hard to miss.
All right. I'll see you in the flesh. Goodbye.
Oh, I'm gonna keep. Oh yeah, you're not gonna do any essay on anybody like the real Flash did. I'm gonna keep up with my best as my little legs will carry me. Following
Right.
you.
And
I love how even with intestinal issues, your Garlic still has just the positive attitude and just happy. And it's like, yeah.
I mean, I did win a medal, so I'm kind of digging it, even though I'm suffering though.
So
but I'm waiting
while
for it.
Goliath runs off, Wetfoot Jones, on the other hand, is going to have a hard time keeping pace because he is still recovering from, evacuating his stomach earlier.
Just a little, or did I lose everything, or just a bit? I don't remember.
You lost a decent bit.
Oh,
like
okay.
Anything you would have eaten prior is now on the ground.
Well, I'm going to ask for more meat pies from her while he was asking because hey, you got some more meat pies? And I need a Tic Tac and a toothbrush.
are you sure? I mean, you made it, 2 meat pies in before
I think
you
I made
it all up?
No, I made it 3, and I'm back down to 1 as far as I could tell.
Well, fair enough. Well, the contest's over, so I do have some extras. That they'll be we'll say 10 silver a piece if you like.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'm using the eyes.
Okay, now they're 15 silver.
How about a Tic Tac?
What's a Tic Tac?
Or a breath mint?
Breath mints.
Yeah.
You're using some strange words there, stranger. I don't know
Yeah.
any of them.
I am afraid my breath smells like yours. This is what I'm saying. And I'd like that fixed.
Takes one to know one.
But yeah. But Tum Tum, it's not doing well.
Hey, look, if tell you what, they might have an elixir that might help settle your stomach a little bit, and well, you tried your hardest. So tell you what, and she puts a single meat pie in your hand. This one's on the house. Maybe this one you keep inside of you as opposed on the outside.
I don't want it as much as good as it is. I'm sure other people don't appreciate it when I share it in certain ways. And I'm just gonna like toss that thing back and try and follow off. But
All right, fair enough. Um, you're on an empty stomach, so the DC is lower.
Empty.
But roll me a Constitution check.
oh yeah. Oh no, they're still sensitive, Tum Tum.
Yeah.
Now,
At least you don't have meat pie inside your
well,
stomach.
now, personally,
As
it wouldn't have been a problem to go back and take care of the stuff I threw up as a player. But as a character, I assume they don't do hobbits don't do that.
Yeah, not a.
Oh, please be at 1.
Not that I
Damn
know
it.
of.
17.
Oh, you put it down, no problem. It seems the evacuation of your stomach was exactly what you needed. You
Yeah.
put it down, no problem.
Well, hopefully that one stays down. Hope you enjoyed it. You have yourself a good rest of your Festival of Merits.
Yes. Fantastic. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So off you go. Anyone else want to do, well, anything else? Let's see. Who we got?
Bar.
Let's see. Carmina, looks like you've moved over this way. What do we got here?
Yeah, after a little sea trip, I needed something to settle my stomach, so I just went to a nice, quiet, grassy area just to be alone. Is there anybody around?
There is, because as it happens right where you are, festival goers are clustered around a paddock full of young horizonback tortoises that are shuffling around inside the enclosure. The 15-foot tall tortoises are being tended by young herders who are fitting them with makeshift bridles. These individuals are overseen by a tall, attractive orc who makes sure that the bridles are attached correctly. The orc waves at you and says, "Have you come to join the Horizon Back migration? There's a tortoise for each of you, and a medal to be won if you make it to the end in one piece. Last year we had to rebuild 3 houses after the festival."
I wouldn't get. Oh, sorry.
I politely waved him, like a refusal. Like, I kind of point to the water and just point to my stomach. And I'm like,
You must have been by Agatha's. No problem.
And he turns around and goes back to, bridling the tortoises and, moving them around a little bit.
I go over to like the far corner of the grassy area, sit down, and just when I'm making sure that's like none of the parties around, I just start singing. Kind of like a low enough that I can hear it, that not loud enough that it would draw in a crowd.
Yep, people are walking by, and as they're walking past you, some kind of just look over and see you, but dismiss you just as easily. Others just keep walking right past you, so it seems no one's noticing you're seeing you.
That's fine. I mean, yeah, I have my hood up. I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm not overly trying to stealth myself, but I'm like, I don't need them staring at me. I don't care who the hell they are to a point. But yeah, that's roughly. I have no need. I'm just letting everybody have the downtime until really, unless there's a large explosion or some kind of screaming panic, I'm not really needed.
Okay. All right. Well, moving along, let's see. Who do we have walking into the tavern? So
Everybody else.
we got literally everyone else. Yeah, we do. All right. So strolling into the tavern, it is lively. It is buzzing. Most of the tables are full. And Irvin, who has been walking side by side along with you, Aldane, he goes, "Well, hey, bud, good working with you over at the rice paddies. I'll be over for a drink, but I actually think I see my friends over there. I'll be over with you in a few minutes, okay?"
Do you want me to come with you? I can play bagpipes for your friends because everybody likes bagpipes.
Tell you what, if I take too long, you just come right over and introduce yourself with bagpipes.
Is there anybody playing music currently?
There is a bard with just standard lute, and it is very lively, very very bouncy music. It's very very happy atmosphere that we have here between the friends, family, the music, and the drinks.
I'm running over as close to the bard as I can sit somewhere and just sitting and being like, I love this music.
Oh, hello. Did you have any requests?
Can I play with you? I mean, instruments.
Oh.
I have a bagpipe.
We know what he meant. We know what
I have a bagpipe.
Just out of curiosity, we're gonna roll a hotness check on the bard. 15.
Bro, the biggest
So
pipes.
he's pretty handsome. So he's like, you know what? Yeah, why not? I could. Music's always better when you put together a band. What do you play?
I have a bagpipe. It's this bag,
Like one
and it
pipe?
has pipes.
Does it have one pipe?
Oh, I know the instrument. Sure. Well, tell you what. Do you know? And he flips through his songbook. Do you know this one?
No.
Okay. This one.
No, I just kind of I learned by ear. I don't know how to read music. Nobody taught me. I only just been playing the bagpipe for a couple months.
So do you just want to have a jam session, or I'm cool with it, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell you what, I'll start. And where you feel like hopping in, hop in, and let's see what we make. All right, this ought to be fun. So he starts off with a slow melodic tone and starts building into it, adding more chords, and then he looks over at you and nods his head to give you a 2, 3, 4, and throws it over to you. Make a performance check.
I would like to give the help action by casting prestidigitation and making faint musical notes appear behind him in a shower of sparks as he plays.
If that's the case, if we're adding help, I'll let you roll an additional D4 to add to whatever total you just got.
That's for the best. That would bring me up to a 9.
So he cues you in 3, 4. Hold on. Oh, it seems like your bagpipes really aren't getting the inflation. He goes, okay, maybe that wasn't your style. Let's try one more. We're starting to get looks.
Spicy redeem?
Oh, we got a spicy redeem. What do we got? What do we got?
Not bad.
The only
good
one
one.
kind.
It's something
It's
useful.
pretty nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he goes, okay, we'll tell you what. I know another song. We'll try it one more time, see if it works. And this is a pretty popular song, so maybe some folks in the crowd start singing along.
Okay, boomer.
And we'll cover up the inefficiencies. All right, here we go.
This is so much fun. I love it. Thank you.
Oh, who gets which part?
And once again, once the crowd, Boltar starts singing, and a few other people in the crowd recognize the song immediately and start joining in.
Nobody knows it.
So, one more time,
Oh.
Chance, roll me a performance check. This time,
Nat 20.
nat 20. So,
Gonna break his mind.
it's for those of you that know the song, you kick in where the song goes, no, nobody knows, and you start effortlessly playing that part with your bagpipes, and now everything between your bagpipes and the bard's lute and the crowd singing, everything coming all together in a beautiful harmony, and everyone in the crowd is just looking like they're having a great time, and gold starts flying at the stage, and looks like that 4 gold has fallen in front of the bard, and another 4 in front of you. So, music's going, drinks are being served. Is anyone doing anything else?
I'm singing,
I'm probably
man.
shitting my pants off.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why I'm not getting. We're not singing this right now.
Well, hey, look, we haven't had the practice for that. So while the song's going on, Irvin, the human that had assisted you with your trials over at the rice paddies, comes over with a few others. Next to him, he is being accompanied by a very large ogre. Excuse me, I've been saying orc this entire time. A 12-foot tall ogre.
What?
And right next to her is the goblin wearing breastplate. But from the table that you saw them walk from, you also notice a gray-skinned drow with long white hair, and it just, for lack of better phrasing, is absolutely gorgeous. And while they all have drinks in hand, the human, the ogre, and the goblin all have drinks and are now at the front of the stage enjoying the music that's taking place. The drow remains at the table with one leg crossed across the other, with a glass of wine. And he seems to be rocking a little bit. And if you didn't know any better, this is what he considers dancing. Yes.
I mean, it's something, I guess.
Yeah, I did offer to buy the first round, so I'd like to be at the bar doing that.
Better be men of your
So
word.
Boltar goes over to the bar
Says the gold
and
man.
sees that their recently made friend has brought his friends to come hear the music. Returning to the front of the stage with just an armful of mugs. You go up to each one, and we'll say that the first one you encounter is going to be the human. Right next to him is going to be the ogre, followed by the goblin.
So human, ogre, goblin. Okay. Oh wow! I didn't realize we had so many. You know what? I said first round's on me. First round's on me. So.
Oh hey man, hey yeah. I wasn't. Hey look, I wouldn't have held you up to that if you didn't want to. But thanks.
No, I am a man of my word.
Thank you so much. Hey, Mags, Dermot. This is the guy, the new folks I just met. Yeah. And the ogre comes over to you and goes, oh yeah. He said some fairly nice things. Is this what ale? Oh, this is wonderful. And so you hand her one, and you move down the line and go over to Dermot. He goes, I don't typically drink, but thanks.
Definitely not.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's very, very good. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, the music is still going.
How much do I owe you for all of that? One for me too,
So
please.
how many? Let's see. You got one for you, the three for them, and so 5 total. You go up to the barmaid like, oh, that'll be 10 silver, 10 silver.
10 silver. Okay, so I pull out a gold piece and I slide it across. And just before she's about to reach for it, I grab it and I go, "Oh wait, well you know what? Actually, I have smaller bills here. Here's 5 silver and there's some copper here. Actually, you know what? Here's 10 gold. Here's 10 gold right here. I'll take change. Actually, you know what? Here's the smaller coins here. Basically, if you don't know what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do the confuse the teller trick where I'm trying to get them to change me the wrong amount of change.
Sleight of hand.
See, you're a manipulator.
Hey, I'm sticking to the backstory.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand. 15.
She goes, yeah, that seems right, and you end up netting an additional 1 gold on top of.
Perfect. That's fine. You know, it's not all about the big scores. It's all about the cumulative of all the little tiny scores.
It's about sending a message.
I think is the
So,
bagpipe turned into a trombone? Wow.
Seems more like a
Yeah.
milk. So
I think you
All
need
right,
to sound more
and,
like a strangling cat, sir.
As the song ends, the crowd burst out in a uproarious cheer. Woohoo! And everyone's just so happy with the music that just took place. And a few more gold pieces
Oh my god.
start to fly onto the stage. Let's see, 4 in front of Aldane and only 1 for the other bard.
I just saw
along
that.
with that, you start getting random tokens. None of them seem to make a whole lot of sense. You get like some used up metals from last year. They don't seem to have their magical value, but this falls onto the front stage, and you look down, and it's this oddly shaped. If y'all knew what plastic was, it's a plastic thing with 2 black sticks at the very center and multicolored buttons on the right, and is the buttons on the top. We're like, what is this? And somewhere in another plane, another sub just imploded. And with that, I think that is going to be a decent enough place to leave off, because the next story beat's going to be someone walking into this tavern. So, guys, thank you so much. That was session 1 of Call of the Netherdeep.
We did it. We did it.
So I'm sure there was an outro posted somewhere, and it sure was.
Posted in the chat.
So
oh shit!
For all of you Architects of Fate, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Come back and.
It was a pleasure, my boy.
What was that, Goliath?
It was a pleasure playing with you all.
Man, pleasure to have you. But everyone, come join us tomorrow for some Jackbox with whoever who wants to show up and play. Friday, we got Cookie Trek coming up. Join Simon the Cat and Rufus the Robot for some Star Trek adventures where they break a brand new story with an AI GM. All the meanwhile, while eating mini Lamade cookies. Did I read that correctly? Huh. If only there was someone here that could tell me.
No idea.
This week's
episode, that's on the bag.
This week's episode of Cookie Trek. Do you know the way to Botany Bay? The story must include a planet that suspiciously resembles Earth, or resembles Earth, excuse me. Galt Dukat switches sides. Fascinating. Monday, we have Star Trek Adventures Season 2, Bajor Rising, with the episode Echoes and Reflections. Their mission accomplished, the Starfleet investigation team chooses a more direct. The Starfleet investigation team chooses more direct participation in the Bajoran resistance. Tupac Baror, I hope I said that correct, raid the Raffin labor camp, hoping to learn the secrets of a bioweapons lab and the monastery. Joma says goodbye to Commander Williamson and rushes headlong into danger. XB-12 and one of three remain on the lookout, but are becoming distant and distracted as they talk. And then Tuesday, well,
Conan!
Chance, tell us about Tuesday.
Conan finally returns next Tuesday after a long hiatus where the party is surrounded, in danger, and about to be annihilated.
And
like
next
every
Wednesday, Adenia.
Yeah, not season 2 though. Bye.
Bye. Damn, that was a lot of fun.